episode of the Free Ride podcast. I'm here to see my boy, Neo. I'm excited to speak to him, man. It's been so lovely, man. Thank you so much for the feedback on social media, on all the platforms. I really appreciate you guys. Please click like, please subscribe. Please make sure you tell all your friends about this show. And of course, my boy, I'm sure that you will follow him too. I'll tell you all about his social media platforms. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about him. He's a multi-talented man. First of all, he's a rapper. He's a performing artist. He's a sound engineer. He's a marketing strategist. And he's a promoter. I don't know how you fit it all in one day, brother. How you doing, my G?
Yeah, I'm good, big bro. And you?
Good to see you, man.
Awesome.
I love the bling, dog. I just feel so underdressed, yo.
You know, I don't even feel hot right now. I'm
Come
so
on
icy
now.
right now.
Listen to you, man.
Yes, sir.
You good, my G?
Yeah, I'm good, big bro. And you?
Good to see you, man. Good to finally meet you. We've been chatting and saying we're gonna do this thing, and then things keep coming up. Last week I had issues.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy one. Hey.
Oh, that was crazy, dog. But I'm glad I'm here, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad to be part of the show.
Yeah. No, so let's introduce you to our people, man. You know, so I always like to start with, who the person is before we talk about what a person does. You know, like pele, you would greet somebody, you tell them your surname. But or no, bale ke ba kwa Selokwe, bale ke ba kwa Masigo, bale ke ba kwa Semangmang. Before you talk about what you do, it's only now where people like to talk about what they do first. You're like, okay, we get that, but who are you, nigga? Yeah. So let's start right there, man.
Basically, I go by the name of Neo.
Yeah.
Zakhele Zwane. Those are my real names. I'm half Tswana, half Zulu. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, man.
Yeah. Half Tswana, half Zulu.
Yeah.
Yo, what a combination, dog.
Mixed breed. Combination for sure.
Motswana ke mang? Ke my girl
That's
time.
my mom.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Time ke lezo.
Yeah.
What?
For sure.
So where were you born and raised?
Basically, I was born in Zola Hospital.
Yeah.
And then I was raised in Mdeni and Naledi as well. And then later at some point, I grew up in Zola also.
Yeah.
So I could just say I'm a Zola, Naledi, Jabulani, Mdeni kind of baby. You know what I'm saying? Because all the location that I just named, like my school was at Jabulani Technical High School.
Yeah.
So basically that region, that's where I reside and grew up.
Zola was a no-go place, dog. How did you make it out of there, dog?
Hey, I know. I know it was hard also, bro. Like when I was coming up, rapping and shit, it was really hectic, bro. Because I was the only one of that nigga who was different, rocking all this jewelry. Niggas used to tell me, nah, you don't belong in this hood.
What?
You need to buy, like those type of talks. Hood nigga talks. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But it was also a dope experience to like grow up in that side as well.
Yeah.
Just to see like different types of different types of hoods. You know what I'm saying? Because I was also being exposed at a point. I was exposed in like the north side of life of Joburg.
Yeah.
So that's when I saw like the differences.
Yeah. But now Zola is multi-talented though. There's a lot of fresh talent. I mean, a lot of niggas made it from Zola.
For real, yeah.
Mandoza, Brown Dash,
Zola himself.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. Msawawa. It's insane.
And when you just wanted to do hip hop,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like coming up, actually, I was just like, I just wanna do hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I relate more with them. The culture. Basically, I'm just in love with the culture.
Yeah.
The fashion. The bling bling. So basically, I was just influenced by hip hop.
Yeah. And then Skela, or you went to Naledi High but primary school?
Primary school, I went to Atamelang Primary School.
Where is it?
It's in Naledi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in Naledi.
Okay.
So I went there from like grade 1 up until grade 7. Yeah, like I said, my whole 7 years at that school.
Yeah.
I didn't switch any school up until I went to high school there.
Yeah, you're one of the few niggas who stayed at one primary school.
I know. Like, when I ask people, like, my nigga be telling me, like, hey, bro, I moved from here, I went there and there. I'm like, how did you cope? Like, how did you settle in? Because every time when you go to a new school, you have to, like, settle in, make new friends, and that's a drag. So I keep on asking them, like, how do you cope?
Yeah.
It's so insane.
I moved around a lot in primary school, so it was never easy, dog. Just when you think you made friends.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta have to go out and be uncomfortable also when you got in there.
Yeah.
It's so insane. It's so insane. Oh, speaking about my primary, I have like a girl that I used to go to primary school with.
Yeah.
She made it at like I think it's Miss South Africa top 10. Yeah, she inspires me a lot.
What?
Yeah, we used to go to the same class together.
What?
Yeah, she's doing big.
She's hot.
Shout out to her for real.
Has she always been hot?
Yeah, for real.
What?
You can check her out, man. She's blazing.
What? She even aged well, like fine wine.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
wow.
That's crazy. So I used to go to the same primary school with her at Damelang.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Naledi. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah. All right, so from there, then go.
And then from there, I think while I was still at Damelang, I was still sitting at Ndeni. And then I moved to, Dobsonville, but at Dobsonville, like, that's my dad's side, because Mdeni, it's my mom's side.
Oh.
So at Dobsonville, it's my dad's side.
Yeah.
So I used to go there and visit sometimes, like, I'd be in and out of Dobsonville. But most of the time, I resided in Mdeni, because I grew up that side, really.
Yeah.
And then, by the time I went to high school, that's when I moved to Zola.
Oh.
Yes.
And then the bullying there, brother?
Where Zola?
Yeah.
Nah, there wasn't no bullying, eh? Like Zola, I think it's people are just overrating it,
Yeah.
It's such an overrated place, places like Snake Park, you know. Like, it's overrated, it's known for like crime there and heavy things, but literally on a day like this, you can go in and go out, freely, like literally like Gomorrah, those type of places, it has that reputation, but it's not like it always happened, like everything that people are talking about in the streets always happened that side.
So now when I grew up, I grew up got to part of my life.
Okay.
But negare, if you get a chick, go Zola come forget about it, dog.
Yeah.
You only walk her from Koskela if she was a multiracial chick. You only, if la Koskela, or you can walk her and then you are about to
enter the turn.
You're like, I know. Sharp up But now, as you grow up, it's like, there was nothing to fear.
No, it's nothing to fear. Like, those people that were feared back then, most of them, they're in jail right now. Most of them, like, they're gone. They're not even living no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just now, like, the youngins now.
But it just shows you that crime doesn't really pay, eh?
Yeah, it doesn't pay, like, for real. It doesn't pay. But even plus West Part in the neighborhood, Zola, it's crazy. It's like the drugs it's full of drugs, like alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
Like there's less motivations. There's no library in Zola, but there's more than 100 taverns, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
When I go to Zola, when I go to library, I had to walk from Zola to Mdeni.
What?
It's insane.
Yo. So what kept you like on the right track, like growing up that side?
Basically it was like growing up, looking up to a person like my brother, because even though my brother, like we grew up in the township, but he doesn't really follow like those township traditions, you know what I'm saying? Like when I grew up, I didn't see my brother chilling on corners, basically doing things like that, like randomly chilling in corners or like getting into trouble with people, being an outlaw type of thing. Now he was just like a good guy, always trying to be a good guy, staying off the streets instead, So like I just took that from him, like being humble also, like sticking to yourself, sticking to your roots, like knowing yourself, I took it from my brother, and that's how I was able to stay sane,
Yeah. All right, so then after Skela, then you finished matric. What then happened?
Oh, actually matric. Yeah. That's when like the the rap started, the making music started. Cause
that's where the bug bit you.
The bug bit me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, and I really remember that day I woke up, I told my mom, like, yo, mom, I want to be a rapper.
What?
You know, I was still in matric, you know.
And she was like, King 12.
Yeah, okay, my mom, she's quite a supportive person,
okay,
you know.
Yeah.
She was like, Bele King 12, then I explained, she was like, oh, okay, cool. So, if you want to do it, you can go for it, you know.
Yeah.
And then I told her that when I'm done with matric, I'm going to register to go do music after school, you know, just to push it more and like just to show her that how determined am I with this thing.
Yeah.
And then, okay, cool. Then I started to link up with my homie, my OG microphone.
Yeah. Microphone.
What? That guy is too insane. He's the one that taught me how to rap.
Oh, shit.
Together with Black Cage and Voltage, you know, yeah, those are the type of niggas that were like pushing cypher with back in school, you know, because Microphone was a popular as MC, you know.
Yeah.
He was popular in Jablan Tech and Pace and Aurora as well. Like, he was even Lavela, like everyone in Zola, like literally would come and just hear that guy spit on a cypher and he used to go crazy.
Yo.
So yeah, basically he was the one that taught me how to, because I started rapping as a bottle cat.
Yeah.
I was just always in corners, passing freestyles and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, later on, then I thought about it like, but me, I want to make it, like, I want to like really go professional with this way also. I just don't want it to be my hobby, but I want it to be like my career as well, you know. Yeah, that's when I started to decide to like, when I'm done with matric, I'm going to go to school for it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's how it happened.
So you went to school for it?
Yeah, and then I went to CJC. I went to go and do sound engineering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to CJC, Central Johannesburg College. I went to go do sound engineering. My first year there, I was going crazy. Like, every time I would ask niggas, yo, let's freestyle. You
what?
Know? Every time you're there.
You're like, let's battle.
You know, let's battle, niggas, let's battle, you know. I was always like that cat. Like, I came through hungry, you know.
Yeah.
Really wanted to do this shit. So, then when I got to CJC, I started learning more about music. Started learning more about music business, of which I was clueless about, you know. So I could basically say, if like I signed a contract, like literally after matric or while I was still in matric, I know like probably on that contract I couldn't have got like a bad deal, because like I didn't know like really know the difference, you know, up until I went to school for it. And yeah, school was cool. Yeah, school was very cool. Actually, I think on my first semester and last semester I did distinctions for sound engineering, that was like the main course, the main subject.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so like I was really hard. Like I recorded my first mixtape at the school studio. I remember.
Did you like?
I was multitasking.
What?
I would get like, in CJC, they would be like, okay, Sharp, here's a project of Afro Prop. We need you to like get a drummist, get a pianist, get a vocalist. Like, I'm an engineer and a producer. I'm just getting session musician to collect them in the studio and create a composition, a whole song basically.
Yeah.
And then after that, I would ask my homie, yo, bro, I'm done with the school project.
I've got time in the studio.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's rock it. So yeah, I remember it took me like a month. You know, I kept on going in. Then I recorded my first mixtape there. It was actually crazy.
Wow.
It was actually crazy.
What was it called?
What was it called, Konje? Was it Trap Scene? Yeah, it was Trap Scene. I remember it very well. Trap Scene. It was so crazy. Even though I didn't drop all the songs on like the digital stores, but I just dropped like a few of those songs. Even though I was still learning also the process of releasing music to the digital stores, you know, like there's even specifics when it comes to artworks. You can't just take any artwork and just upload it. They need like 3,000 by 3,000 if I'm not mistaken. Like those type of specifics, those type of technicalities, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I dropped like a couple of songs there, pull up with the Uber. I remember even Purple Everything actually. I remember I performed that at a CJC.
What's Purple Everything?
It's the name of the song.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I performed that song. I performed that song alongside Stilo Makolete. I was opening for Stilo Makolete and Big Zulu in Central Johannesburg College.
What?
Yeah, I was doing a freshers there. So I opened up the set there, like it went crazy.
Shit.
Shout out to my nigga Hurricane. He was the president at that time.
Yeah,
and he was
SRC.
like, yo, Neville, yeah. And he was like, yo, Neville, man. Like, you know, like, I fucks with your shit. I believe in you as well.
Yeah.
You can just take one for the team. Then I opened up a stage for Stilo Makolete and Big Zulu.
Yeah.
And Dr. Maleng, I think he was also there on that gig. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then from there, like, it was crazy. And then from there, I started being motivated more and doing more of music.
Yeah. I always find it fascinating listening to people's stories about when the bug bites you, dog. Like, then like nothing else matters. Like all you want to do is like do this one thing.
Like it's like a calling, bro.
No matter how hard things may be, you don't listen, you don't hear the noise.
Exactly,
you like just focused on this thing to say, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. And the music business is hard, dog.
It's very hard. I don't want to lie. I used to get 40s at school. 40, 50. I think the highest I've gone it was like 60%.
Yeah.
It was very hard, bro. Like all those clauses of contracts, different types of contracts, percentage splits, and like all those things, you need to know them by the back of your head. You know, it's so insane. It's too intense, yo.
But what's nice about what you're saying is that you actually went and studied it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of musicians, especially up and coming musicians, they don't study it.
Literally. And like, people get really robbed off their music and their royalties when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt like also learning it was like a blessing in disguise, even though I was like, I'm here for production. I don't want no sound, because I also did piano as well, keyboard technique. So I know how to play piano. I also did music arranging, so I can arrange music and
so you can write
scores. Yeah, for real. I can write music and scores, and then I can also play from what I even written in scores. I can play from what is written in scores.
So you're not just a musician, dog. Like you studied music.
Yeah, I really did this shit for real.
A lot of niggas are like, yeah, I'm a rapper. I'll be like, okay, do you know the business of music? And then they're like, no, can you read music? No.
Yeah, so me, I can read and write music, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also like glad that I went to all that, you know, to studying like music and all that. Because I feel like also with like rapping to me, I feel like it's not something that I'm gonna do like for the rest of my life, because I'm more in the business side of things. Ever since I went to school, like I grew more on like the business side of things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on the executive side of things, on the business, on the music industry.
What do you mean the business side of things?
Like being an executive, you know, like
being in a record label,
owning my own record label, you know, of which that's also a part of the journey. You know, it's part of the journey. You know, owning my own record label. You know, probably getting people, teach them more about music business and like managing as well. You know, have like that young managing and marketing agency as well. You know, like be more on the business side basically. And also like I wanna expand more into opera music, because I studied music. I know how to write it.
Opera
music. I wanna ensemble like a whole huge symphony. You know what I'm saying? You know, like like that's what I wanna be. That's what I wanna take it.
Was it AKA or was it Casper who organized like a big orchestra?
It's AKA.
Shit.
Yeah. So like something like that, you know, that's where I want to take it. You know? And like with that, I know I'm going to be like behind the scenes most of the time, you know. Yeah.
But you know what impresses me is just how you've got so many goals for yourself. Like, you know, it's always inspiring to see somebody saying, hey, Mchana, you know, I'm like planning this, planning that, thinking about this, want to do this, achieve that. You're not just sitting kokoning and you're like licking your wounds and saying life is hard, you know. So how do you maintain yourself like a positive? How do you stay positive? Like in the midst of shit that's going down in the country right now, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm seeing even the country, even the neighborhood where I'm from. Like, it's kind of hard to stay motivated this side, you know?
Yeah.
Because I can't just wake up and see a Bentley, you know, just crossing across the street, and I'll be like, shit, I want to have that, you know?
Yeah.
Like those type of things. It's very hard, like, to stay motivated in this type of place, you know? But as I told you, as soon as like I also got exposed into like the life that side in Fourways, Sandton, Bryanston, like those type of places, you know, that's when I was able to like get motivation from there, you know, to also my boys, you know, people that I make music with, you know, shout out to my boy Abstract T Cadillac. Yeah, he's like one of my niggas that really showed me like the life that side, and he always like motivate me. He's a model for Sprite. He just like he did an ad with Sprite like not so long ago.
Oh yeah,
early this year.
Nice.
And it's crazy. It's really hectic.
So it's staying around people that actually fuel
are positive, you know. You know what I'm saying, and like also surrounding myself with like people who are I wouldn't say they're not really in my level, but people whom I can say like they're probably doing more than what I should be doing, you know, so that I get motivated all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm always like chilling with someone who you have the same problem with. I have like those brothers in struggle with, you know, you gotta have a brothers in struggle with. They're around, you know, but there's always those brothers that like, you know, when you get to them, it's just different things. Like, we don't talk about struggle, we don't talk about money, because everything is here. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you get that side, you just be free.
It's inspiration only.
To learn, you know, like, to learn many things also, you know. And then, also, being with him also, like, made me more to start focus on, like, the business side of thing as well, of music, because I had like I still have that sponsor at Alchemex. So Alchemex is like a brand of Sonia Mbele. She owns that water. So I got offered a contract first quarter this year. So that contract is like this lifetime, like I can terminate it whenever I want.
Oh, that's dope, man.
So basically, they were supplying me with like 3 or 4 cases of water, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was just like posting content, you know. And also I made a song about it. Not really a song, but I mentioned the water, you know, because I wasn't drinking no tap water no more. You know? Literally, I was waking up to still water, to shows, like I always had it, you know. But right now it's just that like I didn't like the last 3 to 4 last 2 months. I was just going through a lot of shit also. And then, my phone got messed up as well. So, that's how I couldn't, like, be consistent with also, like, the brand promoting it as well. But, I've been talking with them recently, you know. So, we're trying to get things together and get the ball rolling.
I see you've got a nice following on social media as well. So, where's what are your thoughts about social media and what it's done for musicians or anybody that is a content creator?
Okay, so social media, like, actually, it played like a huge role for also us independent artists, you know? You can be able to make a name out there, to have like an internet presence, you know what I'm saying? That's so big, you know, to a point where you can even influence like the physical world, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like it played a huge role for us, you know, because like as soon as, also with brands, like as soon as you hit them up, and then that's the one thing that they check, like your following, they see like, okay, cool, this guy, can we really trust him with our brand? And then if everything is like that, then literally that's how like they give you like sponsorships, that's how you get sponsorships and things like that, you know. So it has played like a huge role for us. It has helped us a lot.
So which social media platform do you prefer, like the most?
I prefer Instagram, literally, because that's where I'm most active at, and that's where I have like most of the following there. I prefer Instagram. Instagram and Facebook is the same thing now. So
same
basically,
family.
When I post on Instagram, on Facebook, automatically I've posted, because it's the same thing. I've linked my accounts together. So because I even deactivated Twitter. Twitter is too toxic for me.
Twitter, man.
Twitter is too toxic for me, you know, and like, I'm the type of person that really loves his peace. You know? So like I prefer Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So the last couple of months, we've seen Amapiano take over, dog. And hip-hop sort of took a backseat until recently. But just firstly, your thoughts on Amapiano as a sound?
I don't want to lie, ne?
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate on Amapiano. It's our sound, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally handcrafted in South Africa. You know, it's ours, like you know.
Yeah.
So it's very inevitable and hard to hate it as well.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't hate something of which when you go to a club where you're about to perform, they're gonna play it there. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a group, they're gonna play it there. I go back home. Maybe when I pull up, my little brother is probably listening to my music. After my songs, it's my piano playing also, you know. So it's gonna be inevitable to hate it, you know. So like, that's how I feel.
To hate it is too much.
It's too much.
As a rapper,
and it doesn't even have no point, you know.
Yeah.
Because like, what's the use of hating the genre? If you don't listen to it and you don't like it, that's you. You don't like it. Just keep it to yourself, you know.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put it out there that I don't love it, you know.
Yeah.
Because like, some of the people might even hate you that you even said that, you know.
Because the thing about hip hop, what I've seen about hip hop artists is that hip hop artists is all about beef.
Yeah.
We've seen with AKA and Casper and Big Zulu. Yeah. So so when you have beef among yourselves as hip hop cats, then hip hop cats also have beef with Amapiano because Yano took everything from hip hop.
Yeah, like literally the culture of hip hop it has too much pride, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much pride, you know. Everyone wants to stand out in our community. You know? That's the problem. And like, if everyone wants to stand out, you know, some other people wouldn't mind to step on other people just to stand out. You know, like that's how hectic it gets, you know. And then the beefs and all that, that's part of the community, you know. Yeah. Like literally, like the beefs have been happening. It started with Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
That's like where it started, literally. Yeah. And I think for me, it's never going to stop.
And we still talk about that beef till today.
Still today, you know, how influential was that beef? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's also part of the culture, you know.
Yeah.
It's part of the culture.
Is it not hurting the culture?
Yeah, okay, sometimes it does hurt the culture, you know. It literally does hurt the culture because, for example, if we could have heard maybe like a Biggie and a Tupac record. At that time, they were about to do a song together and then Tupac got shot. You know, if like that record happened, we wouldn't have known that we would have got like one of the best hip-hop records that's ever been put out there. You know what I'm saying? Even like for the record that DJ Khaled did when he brought Nas and Jay-Z together, you know, like that was so wonderful, you know, like that record, like it really, it's still on that list of those records that it's a game changer, bro. Like these people were beefing for more than 10, 20 years, you know, but they were still managed to do a song together later at a point. And like it was trending, it went viral, you know. And I feel like it's hurting the culture in that way. Like we could sell more, we could do more when we're together. Because for example, AK is following and Casper's following, you know, like if they can combine them and do a song together or probably start something together, I don't know. We would probably have, you know, you never know. You never know what can happen to the culture.
It's true, man. And I mean, there's so many other musicians who have died as a result of beef. It's like a nigga can send niggas to your house and they shoot you,
know what I'm
like
saying?
Nipsey and so many others who died. You're too young. And you find that it's beef that is just like hip hop beef.
But most of the times that side it's also influenced by gangs, you know.
Yeah.
That's how you find niggas die that side. You know, this side, AK and Casper have been beefing for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Nobody has died. Instead, one person got slapped. Out of everything, you know, that happened. It's just a slap. That went on, you know what I'm saying? We do have beefs this side, but it doesn't get too like physical to a point where like you heard like they shot a rapper and the rapper died, you know, because of like gang beefs and things like that. Now
it's not that bad.
It's not bad in SA. Like literally you can go anywhere, you know, like without probably even like getting shot at, like those type of things that happen in America, you know, like it's literally rare this side, because this is a free country, you know, like people this side are chilled, you know.
I saw Casper and AKA were beefing again this weekend.
Yeah, literally they were performing at Bloom, I think it was a Konka weekend tour, something like that. So they were launching, I think there's another Konka in Bloemfontein apparently, or they were launching it, or it was just a tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that guy who owns Konka, he booked them at the same venue at the same time.
Yeah.
And then AKA performed his diss track Composure to Casper. And then it was hectic.
It was hectic.
It was hella hectic. And then after the performance, Casper confronted AKA, like that type of confrontation, like it
like nigga, let's beat each other out.
You know, that guy's a boxer.
He's a
boxer now.
Now he feels he can beat all the niggas out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he feels himself.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But do you feel that they've at least carried the flag of hip hop? Like they've carried the flag for hip hop?
I wouldn't say carry the flag of hip hop.
Okay.
But they definitely had a huge impact when it comes to like the South African hip hop, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say they still carry the flag right now. For me, nah.
So who would you say like is doing the most for hip hop at the moment?
At the moment we can say it's Blackie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Blackie's he's a youngin' also. He's a young nigga.
Yeah.
So, like Blackie's too insane. He does everything. He's running the game like right now. No cap. Like he's like Blackie. It's Blackie.
What?
He's the top. I think he even won like an award this year for best.
At the Summers.
Yeah, at the Summers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Best hip hop act or best album, hip hop album, something like that. So yeah, I can say he's basically running it now.
Yeah.
You know, right now. And like niggas like 25K as well. You know, for me I can say that he's also coming out well. His debut album, you know, he sold a couple of he has plaques, you know, gold and platinum plaques.
Yeah.
You know, that's very good. Which means he's also doing good also as well.
Yeah. So hip hop in the last few weeks, few months, the beef between that Big Zulu started. Do you think that's where the revival of hip hop started?
I wouldn't say the revival, not really, but
for everybody to start talking about hip hop.
Okay.
Yano was like,
yeah. But I just started to say, we can say it was a revival, you know, because like it was quiet. Not really, it wasn't quiet because niggas are dropping music. Like, even though people are saying, I didn't really get it when people are saying hip hop is like it's not on, not more. Okay, even though it's not that mainstream anymore, but niggas are still dropping music, you know, back to back. Like. People have been dropping music ever since the year started. Like, the game has been active, you know. It's just that I wouldn't say like we wasn't being that on the mainstream side of things as much, and also on the trending side of things as well. You feel what I'm saying? Up until that Big Zulu, I don't know, 4 steps back or 150 whatever.
150 bars.
150 bars. And then that's when niggas were like, what?
Yeah.
You know, what the fuck? You know, and then niggas like KO slept back. Niggas like Loki slept back. A lot of people. Casper slept back. Questa slept back. Duncan slept back.
Yeah.
Like a lot of niggas, they were like, hey.
Which one made it for you? Like, was it Big Zulu's diss track or was it?
Okay, I would name like how I feel about these diss tracks, né?
Yeah.
Big Zulu's diss tracks, it has more punchlines, I can say.
Okay.
And he's more name dropping there. You know, like literally.
He's taking on more niggas.
He's taking on more niggas. It's like he went on that composure type of line.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And of which all of the diss tracks that came after he did that diss track of his, like all of them, they were like literally focused on him. You know?
Yeah.
So like that.
So he took on 4 or 5 niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
All of them come for one
nigga. So like you have to give us something.
And they didn't diss all the other niggas.
Literally, you
so
know.
they focused on one man.
He dropped it was whack, you know, like.
You think so?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Was it just too bling and no punchline?
Come on, bro. Like, Casper is done OVO now. He's just promoting his bottle, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, on the music video, he had a Biliato. You know, like
selling sneakers.
Literally selling sneakers. That guy's a businessman, bro.
Yeah.
That guy's a businessman. That's how I feel about Casper. I respect him for that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that 4 steps back, nah. I think I think it's one bar that really hit the spot. I don't know what he was talking about. You have an endorsement, Yakavela. That's 4 steps back type of thing.
Oh yeah.
That's a bar. I was like, ooh, shit. That's too much. But the rest, I didn't feel it. And then KO, it was better than Casper's one for me.
Yeah.
Way better. You know, he did like some crazy punchlines there.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, he talked about like Nkabase Dubai, that guy who was doing tracks with Big Zulu.
Oh, yeah.
And everything about the Malini royalties problems and all that.
Yes, yeah.
Like, yeah, he was literally also.
He
like,
went in.
He went in for me.
Yeah.
You know, he really went in. But it didn't slap as much as Big Zulu's big track. There's this track for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's move over to another profession you've got. So you do sound engineering.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now in regards to what you studied around sound engineering?
Oh, literally I was engineering my boy's EP, Firstborn EP. Like, was it a month? Yeah, a month ago. Father G. Yeah, I recorded his whole tape, his whole mixtape. I mixed and mastered it, you know, of which is part of engineering, sound engineering.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and also like I record my own songs, I mix and master them by myself. You know, so I'm doing like literally what I did at school. I'm literally doing it on a daily basis, you know, on a daily basis.
So, like sound engineering, does it also cover like things like if there's an event, you put together sound?
Okay,
so it can cover that as well.
There's two different sound engineering.
Okay.
Like there's two different fields in sound engineering.
Yeah.
There's studio work and then there's live thing, you know.
Yeah.
Live sound engineering is where like you go through there's this other company, what was it? I was supposed to work for it and then COVID hit. What is it? It's somewhere in town, like it's working with huge ass events. I think they're the one that did Global Citizen as well.
Oh,
I was there when it was Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane.
What?
It was insane. Seeing Jay-Z with my own two
What?
eyes.
Is he your favorite?
I can say it's not really my favorite, but I can say like he inspires me when it comes to like business.
Yeah.
You know, like Jay-Z is also business minded as fuck, you know, like he's very smart for me.
Yeah.
You know, I respect him when it comes to that. Like he really knows how to use his money as well, you know. So yeah, I like rappers like that. Hustlers, you know.
Yeah.
People who triple their worth, you know. Yeah, I like people like that, like your Kanye West. Even though my homie's going through a lot right now.
What relationship issues?
Nah, just
business issues.
Just everything, bro. Everything. Like Kanye is going through a lot. He's going through a lot.
But he's always been going through a lot, though.
It's like probably it's his thing, though.
Marrying Kim, was like
that was a lot.
That was a lot. Keeping Kim was a lot.
On its own,
losing Kim was a lot.
You know,
having children with Kim.
These Gap and Yeezy thing, like all those deals that didn't even work. All these scandals with Virgil, his homie, that guy that died, that nigga who owns Off-White. So yeah, it's too crazy. Yeah, he's just going through a lot.
Yes.
He's just going through a lot of things right now.
Yeah. Do you think he's mentally like you know? No, I wouldn't say he's got a mental problem, but you know, I mean, it's come out in one or two of his videos where he was asked, "Are you okay mentally?" Because of the things he says, the things he does.
But me, I feel like that guy, like, for me also, like, I feel like that guy is really, he's really like futuristic for me, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's an innovative thinker, you know? He doesn't think like normal people, you know? So me as an artist, I can also understand his point of view sometimes when he says these things, you know? And then, but as a normal human being as well, like, you wouldn't really get it. Like, nah, this guy's crazy. How can he do this? Or how can he say that? You know? But as an artist as well, as I know, like, what artists go through as well, you know, I can also understand, like, on his point, like, how he's viewing these things, you know, going for president, you know, doing this and this and this and that, you know, like, that guy is also a marketing genius for me.
Yeah.
Kanye,
yeah.
I'm sorry, like, literally.
So my daughter's a big fan of Kanye. So my daughter is 19 years old. So she's a big fan of Kanye. So she was asking me, so she's like, Dad, so what do you think of Kanye when he was wearing those White Lives Matter?
Oh, shit. Yo.
And I was like,
that's so controversial, yo.
So I said to her, I said, look, I think what he's trying to say is this, just to try and decode the message behind that, as I understood it. I said, look, I think what Kanye is trying to say, got the White Lives Matter, is he's dealing with Gap, he's dealing with Adidas. These are all white-owned companies, literally. White boys, and they think their lives actually matter. So, because in a sense that I was saying that he was complaining to say they're like big bosses, they're like big boys, like they were, because they see you as a black boy who's got all these creative ideas, and they still undermine you and they want to tell you what to do. And then he was standing up to them and saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. And then he started realizing, actually, you guys think your lives are better, you know. And maybe that's how I'm decoding it.
I haven't thought about it in that way though, but it also makes sense for me when you decode it like that.
Yeah,
it literally also makes sense.
So and I was saying to her that for me, as somebody who draws, so I do pencil drawings. Okay. So as an artist, I always think different.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know? Exactly. So when you see something with, hey, daddy, draw. Hey, I'm telling guy draw. Mang, you see something artistic out of things that normal people won't see.
Exactly.
And then when I look at some of the artworks he's done for his albums, and I looked at some of his videos, Jesus Walks and all these other things, I'm like, who the hell thinks about this shit?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is, you can't say like that guy is normal, bro. That guy is too artistic for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
He's out of the box. He's kicked
out
the
of
box.
the box, literally out, way out of the box. Yeah. That's what he's been trying to say. Even now, he's like, everything that I'm gonna say right now, people are gonna get hurt, people are gonna hate me. But in the next 5 years, you're gonna realize that I'm right. And like, literally, that's what he's been saying, and like, we've been seeing that, we've been saying, this guy is crazy. 5 years later, nah, Kanye was right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy is crazy. 10 years later, nah, Kanye was actually speaking the truth.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's always like that. Like, he's like the huge influence in like the hip hop voice right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly.
And when he started speaking about him being a billionaire, people thought, this guy's crazy. He's never gonna make it. Then he became a billionaire.
He became more than, bro. Like, that guy, Jay-Z, became a billionaire first.
Yeah.
Not even a billionaire. Jay-Z and Beyonce's net worth, when it's combined, they both make a 1 point something billion, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked. Right now, that nigga is worth like $4 to $5 billion.
Yo.
Kanye West.
Black man.
From that guy, do you know that guy recorded on the 76 song? That's when he blew up, bro.
76th
song.
What?
From song 1 up until from song 1 up until 75, he recorded. He knocked on record labels' door.
They thought he was useless.
You whack, boy.
Yeah.
You can't rap. You know. You can't do this. And he's also good in production also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kanye West has produced for like crazy
for
people.
Jay-Z and a whole lot of people.
Most Def, like even OGs, you know. Like Kanye was producing for them.
They were like, you can produce, but nigga, you can't rap.
You can't rap. You know, you can't rap. You can't rap. And like, that's what he wanted people to know him from that.
Yeah.
He kept on knocking on these labels, like every label turned him down. Most of every labels, like, they kept on saying no, go back to the studio, go back and grind.
But it just shows you, I mean, Storisa, Jay-Z, Le Kanye, the amount of times they were told no.
Yeah.
And they just kept knocking and knocking. Like if you say 76, niggas would have given up at the 20 song, bro.
Niggas.
20th song, you're like, ah.
If he drop, niggas, let me tell you, niggas is gonna drop a single. Expect to blow up. And let me tell you, mostly, and it happens with us niggas in the hood. I was also like that.
Yeah.
You know, you drop a single, you will not promote it, you would not market it, you would never do anything, probably launch it or tour that single. Or like do anything. Maybe you share us the link 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then we forgot about it. And then you were expecting to blow up out of that same song. Can't happen, bro.
I think what you're saying there is quite critical. The promotion part.
Promotion is
niggas drop, but they don't promote.
Exactly, bro. And then it's gonna come back to us like, bro, y'all niggas don't stream.
You're like, I've streamed it twice.
I've streamed it twice because that's the only time you posted the link twice, man.
You reminded me twice.
Then I always ask them. I always ask niggas who I do music with, like when it comes to promotion and stuff. I'm like, bro, have you ever seen Coca-Cola stop promoting?
True.
Have you ever seen Debonair stop promoting? Liquor, beer, like have you ever seen them stop promoting?
Yeah.
Every fucking year there's a budget for promotion and marketing. Every year. And there's a reason why there's a budget for marketing and promoting.
Yeah.
Because like our brand has to be out there, it has to be on the people's faces. Even though I don't love it, at the end of the day, I'm gonna try it. Because I've seen it maybe 10 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like with Instagram right now, like there's even you pay Instagram right now to promote it for you.
Or just like Facebook ads.
Yeah, just like Facebook ads. You pay Instagram, and then you pay. There's this other thing that's called, I forgot the name of that company, but I just got in contact with them recently. You know, I'm gonna work with them as well. It's like for ads, YouTube ads. You know, like literally every time you play a song or you play whatever from your favorite artist, I'm just gonna pop up there. You know what I'm saying? And literally when let me say I pop up 10 times maybe, you know, while you're watching YouTube today, and then you go on the screen, you see me again, I pop up on the TV. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you go to Instagram, I pop up again. You go to Facebook, I pop up again.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, who's this kid? Let me just, you know, let me just borrow him ears. And then you just get in there, you're like, oh, he's actually quite dope, you know? Let me have him on my show. Let me book him. You know what I'm saying? That's that's what record labels do for artists, you know? They just put a budget on marketing and promoting only.
It's so true because I heard an interview with 50 Cent. He was saying if you see a Whitney Houston, and he mentioned other big names like Michael Jackson, he's like, you think they are as big as they are without realizing the amount of money that went behind the marketing.
Exactly.
He was like, if she sold 200 million, they put down 50 million.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
$50 million has gone into marketing.
Pella, with marketing plus in States, it's so fucking dope and it's so interesting that side because like there's huge spaces, you know, like they can put you on 10 fucking billboards in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
You know, probably let me say 5 in Johannesburg, 5 in Pretoria.
Yeah.
You know, like those are the main capital cities that we have in like South Africa type of shit.
Yeah.
And then they put your billboard there, like 5 of them, 10 of them, 5 this side, 5 that side. And then after that, they're gonna give our radio stations probably 500,000 rand, you know, just for us to do a tour talking about this album. People just think that with radio stations, they call you if you dope or your song is popping. Nah, bro, like sometimes you pay for them because they also a business. They work in promoting and marketing.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of radio.
That's
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like they pay, like they put like a proper budget for them. I think there was this other time I recalled where Caspanyo Vest was like, he spent it like 500,000 rand in just promotion only, promotion and marketing only, only. And like, you know, I could tell like you give, for example, me, if I can get like that 500,000. If I'd spend it on promotion, I would probably take 100,000 to like the vlogs and the online magazines and stuff, because that's also how you, as I told you, you must keep on popping up. After you saw me on IG, you see me on your favorite online magazine channel as well. You're like, okay, I saw this guy also somewhere. Oh, this is an article. Let me read about him. You know, just like get into like 10 different magazines, you know, and then also that take another 100K to radio, do like 50 radio station, just touring, talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? And then from them, pay Payola as well on radio for music plays.
Because that has to happen.
It happens. You can't run away from that, you know? Payola for music.
Niggas still take the money. DJs still take the money.
Bro, be hungry, bro. It's SA.
Yeah, fam. And I think you're quite right, bro. Man. Is that in an instance where you don't have the money to promote and spend so much on the promotion, what do you do as an artist?
Nah, there's you can't always say you don't have the money at all, because also how I also was able to attain those followers that I have, you know, it was through promotion as well. You know, like I would start small, like I would pay Instagram probably how much, because the prices start at like 20 Rand a day. You know, they can go to like 1,000 a day, the highest I think. So yeah, I would take like those 30, 40 bucks. When I have money, take 50 bucks, maybe, and do like a 4-day promo, of which is 200 bucks, bro. Like it's 50 bucks for 4 days. For 4 days, my thing is just out there. It just pops up like, okay, visit this profile, you know, promoted via Instagram, you know, paid sponsorship with Alchemax, you know, like those type of things. Also, they also boosted like my following as well. And the music, of course, you know, and the people who like follow me and stuff, you know, like, people don't even know that there's this other guy that follows me, Sosa Geek, you know. That guy did a song with Drake all the way from US.
Oh, yeah?
So that guy follows me on Instagram as well.
What?
Yeah, bro. So hopefully I'm gonna lock in like a feature with him. He does drill music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's very dope. Do you know Pop Smoke?
No.
This other guy, he did drill music 3 to 4 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago. Like,
drill music or
drill?
Oh, okay.
Drill music.
What is?
You know drill music?
No.
Drill music is basically grime. Do you know grime music as well?
No.
UK music.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, where niggas, let me spinning, I'm funny, you know, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's drill / grime music.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It's a new genre that's like popping. It's not really new, it's been there, but just Pop Smoke made it more popular, you know. He made it more popular because he came through with the dance. She like the way that I rock, she like the way that I move. Christian Dior, probably,
Oh, yeah, okay, now I get it.
That's drill music.
Oh, shit. So it's still part of hip hop.
Yeah.
But it's like there's trap, and then there's drill, then there's like rap, and then there's like...
There's rap, there's drill, there's, now in SA, there's trap piano.
Trapiano.
Yeah, niggas are working on that now.
What?
Shit, it's crazy.
Shit.
Check out my mixtape. I have on the intro, on the first song that I just dropped. I dropped it on Friday. Miscellaneous 2.0.
Yeah.
It's leading from like my first mixtape, Miscellaneous, the first one. I dropped it early this year on the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, and then on the last quarter, I'm just doing like the backup of it, you know. So miscellaneous basically means consists of variety. So on the mixtape, I have different types of genres / beats also, but on the rap realm. Because on the first one, that's when I did 2 my piano tracks. It was my first time also. It also went well, I can say. And then on this one, I have trap piano, as I told you. I have drill, I have grime, I have rap, I have trap, you know, like that variety basically.
And who would you say is your target market?
My target market?
Yeah. Some niggas sing for the women.
Yeah.
Some niggas sing for other niggas.
Yeah, I get you. My target market, basically, I would say, I don't have a specific target market. Okay. Because I do different types of music for different feelings and for different crowds as well. Yeah. You know, I don't really like to box myself and be like, I'm rapping for niggas, you know. Or I'm rapping for girls, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just doing music overall. I can't do for the women. I can't do for niggas. I can't do for like fun. Cause mostly when I was coming up, basically, I just wanted to do music for fun. Like when you're just listening to my music, you just wanna go, you know, just wanna like turn up and just have fun, you know, and have like no problem, worry less about more things, you know.
Yeah.
Just having fun. And then as soon as I also grew up in the music, I saw like sometimes it's not all about fun. Like people must know you also when you're vulnerable as well on songs. So you gotta evolve, you know.
Do you talk about other stuff? Like for instance, as you say, for instance, unemployment is high in the country, alcohol abuse, drug abuse. Do you talk about conscious stuff as well, or is it like, okay, you've already sort of said, Jorge, you are vulnerable as well, but do you touch on those issues as well?
I just, you know, on the
a little bit
tip of an iceberg, you know,
yeah.
Because right now I feel like also as an artist, like I can't just touch base on everything at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always a time and perfect. Yeah, I can always say there's always perfect time for like dropping certain type of music. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I did like quite a cover last year of like was it last year or last of last year? That time that I heard on the news that the government, our president had just bought like an expired vaccine.
Oh yeah.
That shit hit me deep, bro. I was like, what the fuck, bro? And they spent like millions on like expired vaccine and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't even make sense. I wrote a song about that, you know, as well. You know, but I ended up not dropping the song. I don't know what happened. I lost the song, cause like I'm that type of nigga to make music. Up until probably I have like 30 or 100 songs. You know, probably that I'll choose probably 30 of those songs. You know, that's those songs I'm gonna drop. You know. And then others, I just keep on going there. If I don't make them better, I scratch them down. You know, start from the top also.
Yeah.
Build.
That's dope, man. So, how many mixtapes have you got out at the moment?
Currently, I remember Miss Trapped in the CD.
Miss Trapped?
No. I'm sorry. It was Trap Scene. Okay, as
Trap
I said,
Scene.
Yeah, that was the first mixtape.
Yeah.
And then, of which I dropped 3 songs there on DSPs. But yeah. And then, the second project I've ever dropped, it was Trapped in the CD EP.
Okay.
There's that one. I also recorded it while I was still in CJC.
Yeah.
And then, I featured this other hand, JNF also. Yeah, it went crazy.
What?
Bro. It went crazy, dog. It went very crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's still one of my favorite songs even right now.
Yeah.
It's very hard because like how we came up with it, like how everything just linked, you know, like, and she's a Han also, she's a rapper, like we just came in and rap and did our thing, you know, and like the beat switches out from rap to trap as well.
Yeah.
It's so insane. Shout out to my nigga RC for that.
Yeah.
On the beat. And then, yeah.
All right,
then,
man.
Coming through, I did Miscellaneous, the 2.1 as I told you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I did Run It Back. And then Miscellaneous 2.0. Yeah. Right now I can just say I'm standing on 5 projects.
Damn, bro. Yeah. You nowhere near 76.
Do you like, you see, like literally every time I work on a project, EP or mixtape, whatever, put it out there.
Yeah.
And probably I don't really get from what I expected from the album or from the tape or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Kanye. That's what my nigga Kanye recorded 75 songs and they said no to him.
Yeah.
On the 76th, that's when he made it, you know. And I haven't commercially or professionally dropped not even close to 50 songs, if I'm not mistaken. Because like all of these songs, if I can like calculate them, they're probably plus minus 30.
So you're nowhere near, bro.
I'm nowhere near, bro. Like at least if I can do 100 songs, then they, if I can do 100 songs, I know,
there's some people, they use a rule, the 10,000 hours. That for a pilot to get a license, they need 10,000 hours. So, and some people try to use the same rule to say, in order for you to blow up, you need to have put in at least 10,000 hours in whatever industry. Focused, dog.
Facts.
Focused. 10,000 hours is a couple of years
Facts.
of just doing the same thing over and over and over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So one of the people that inspires me is Thomas Edison.
Mm-hmm.
Just a story about how when he wanted to create the globe,
Okay.
that he failed 10,000 times.
Yo, that's crazy.
But the way he says it, he says, I didn't fail 10,000 times. He says, I found 10,000 ways not to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's also nice about really making those mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, making those mistakes is very nice because you know, next time when I'm doing this, I'm not gonna do it now, you know? Like, you keep on learning and learning and learning and learning up until it's like perfect.
Yeah. I think sometimes people want to blow up way too quickly without understanding
exactly
what it took for those niggas to blow up. And then you find that others blow up prematurely. They got lucky, but then they blow up and then they fall.
They fade away also.
They fade away as quickly as they blew up.
Exactly. Because like, also that's how I used to be. Like literally when I start making music, I'm like, just gonna drop a song, blow up, boo. Then superstar level, travel the country. You know, like those type of things. But also as soon as I studied the game as well, you know, like I listened to most of the artists that I probably listen to their music. I know their stories, like their blow up stories, and like nobody had it easy, you know. Only the privileged ones, you know, that can say he woke up today and told his mom, I wanna rap. Then mom gave him 50K to buy the studio. After he came back, he did a song. Mom, can you please fund me with 50K? I wanna do a music video. And then it goes to Channel O. Then that does that shit. Then he get, you know. I also listen to those type of stories because they also show you, Jorge, like money also can like put you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can buy yourself everywhere you know what I'm saying?
Check Andy Lempisani here.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That guy sucks in everything that he do, bro, but he's still balling in it. That guy can play soccer, he can't do music, like everything that he does, bro, for me, bro, like shit. But
he still got the hottest girl.
You feel me? That's what I also love about him, bro. It's like he's also, you know, allowing himself to make those mistakes. You know, even though he's a rich nigga.
Because he's young.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though he's young, I know young niggas who don't even do like probably the same mistakes as he does them. Not even mistakes also, but when it comes to like the career type of purposes, I'm gonna speak to the artist perspective, because like that guy, everything that he has, that's what rappers wish to have, or that's what we rap about. Like, yo, if I can see myself in a Rolls Cullinan, you know, or like a hard baby mama on my side, you know,
or maybe two of them,
you know, both of them, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Everything that we rap about, that guy is living it. You know what I'm saying? But what's really like intriguing me is like his music. It doesn't resemble him. You know, like that's also not cool, and that's highly unlikely as well. Because like when you got money, bro, like you pay people up until you do the right thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind doing the same thing probably 50 times up until you feel like, now this is the one. Even if the people, your fans, tell you that, bro, this is the one. That guy performed in front of a crowd somewhere at his latest gig, bro. Like people, they were just watching him like this, bro.
Yeah, I saw the video. They like didn't even move.
Bro. Dude, like when I'm performing, I'm not that well known there. But when I'm performing, bro, surely 5 people are gonna bump their heads there. You know, just to show that, this guy is really, dog, that guy, like, people were just stand still, and it was a Gqom song, bro.
Yeah.
How crazy is that,
But
bro?
wasn't he doing it in Pretoria? I think it was, because like, it's like, you have to know the sound, or what hits where. You can't do Gqom in Pretoria.
Mampincha thing when Babes was doing it in Pretoria and it was working out.
No, but the timing was different.
Yeah, I also I get you.
Yeah.
But even
like the last timing, 2 years, 3 years, Gqom, it's just like and this happened like not recently, so long ago.
But Marakefani, bro. Like even though, like, let me say for example, Tear Gas it performs and like nobody moves, you know. That wouldn't make sense, bro. That wouldn't make sense, you know. Even though the genre is not relevant right now, but if people can play Sister Bettina at the party, everyone is gonna go nuts. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
That song, I don't know what it is about that song, dog.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's too legendary. You know, that's why sometimes, bro, like, it's not even about the genre, bro. It's about you also as like an artist, you know, like, bro,
presence.
Like, the presence, bro. Even though, like, he can't relate to us because he doesn't go through what we go through as, like, ordinary civilians, you know what I'm saying? But come on, bro, he can relate to us to, like, at some of the things that he has, like, if I have it, you can have it, like those type of things. You know? Relate to people, draw them in, bro.
That's true, man. So what do you think of KO and AKA coming up with songs that just blew up to number 1 and number 2?
Okay, Pigs will help niggas.
Okay, so you think it had a lot to do with that?
A lot. It had a lot.
Yeah.
It really had a lot.
But KO, like, I mean, he featured Young Stunner and featured Blackie,
you know.
So that also helped?
Yes, it did help because, like, as I told you, Blackie's running the country. He's like the top South African rapper currently, you know. And then Young Stunner was also a rapper, you know, of which he's currently like one of the top Mapiano vocalists as well. So like fusing the two together and like it's magic, you know. Then even AKA as well, like niggas came through, you know. Niggas came through, like they just saw like this. It's a perfect time, perfect. That's what I'm telling you, like with artists, you know, like we also very important. We take our time with our craft as well, you know, like even though sometimes people can rush you, like fans and shit, like, yo, bro, when are you dropping? Like, it's been a minute, you know? Like, they don't know, like, what happened, as we said, like, they don't know what happens, like, behind the scenes, you know? Like, when I'm not, like, recording and shit like that, what happens, like, when I'm in my crib, like, when I'm thinking, like, strategizing about what's next, you know, like, moving as an independent artist is very hard, you know? But, as I told you, like, when you're passionate about something and you like not just take it as like your hobby but more of your life, you're just gonna be cool, like, and accept every part of it. Because once one of my greatest niggas who inspired me once said that the best things comes at your lowest. You know what I'm saying?
So true,
as an artist as well, like not even as an artist, I feel like
as a person
in general, you know, like, where like everything you down below when you really like I don't know what to do next, you know, like those are your highest peaks, you know, because like with the industry, as soon as like you blew up, what's gonna be difficult is to like maintain. And then for artists like me, because like I didn't just wake up and become an overnight star, you know, I went from when I was dropping a song to having 0 streams within 48 hours, you know what I'm saying? Then 5 streams within a month, you know, to like 5K within a month, you know, like all those transactions. I'm still gonna go to 50K, I'm still gonna go to 100K, still gonna go to 1 million, you know. It's a build up. So when I blow up, it won't be to a point where like, okay, now I blew up, what's next? I don't know what to do, you know. Now like I'm just scratching my head, you know, trying to like stay relevant. I don't know what to do, like those type of things. All right, man. So have you got anything you can drop for us, bro, before we is there like, can you drop us like a couple of verses? I know you probably need a beat, right? Or what are you gonna do? What do you want to do? I can do any, man.